Hi, welcome to part 2 of effective stretches for back pain. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, you'll want to watch that one first before moving ahead with this one, because in it I address the most problematic area causing back pain, which is our hip flexors. And in that video, I show you how to effectively stretch that area. But in today's video, we're going to be looking at the entire spine and how stretching the teeny tiny muscles in between all of the vertebrae can actually drastically improve the health of your back. And I know that when it comes to stretching the back, most of us don't even think about the little space between each vertebra on our spine, but it's actually a really key area that you're gonna wanna focus on if you've got any back pain or you're looking to prevent chronic back pain from coming back. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am the author of Inflexible Me, a book that highlights how as an inflexible person, I navigated the practice of yoga, including my own discovery of how I was able to increase my flexibility more in just 90 minutes than practicing yoga for 4 months had. If you haven't had a chance to read my book yet, you can grab it on Amazon in either ebook or print, depending on your reading styles. As a massage therapist who's worked on over 10,000 backs, as well as being a yoga instructor, I am here to share with you the most effective stretches that you can do in your own home that will help with back pain recovery and prevention. So in part 2 of effective stretches for back pain, we're going to look at 2 key stretches that will effectively stretch the space between each vertebra. And those 2 stretches are spinal twists. Okay, so the first stretch we're going to be doing is a seated spinal twist. If you're one of the more inflexible people, because I know how that feels, or you're going through some current back pain right now, you're going to want to grab a small towel or pillow and roll it up and put it underneath your buttocks. You're just going to want to sit on it right at the base of your spine, because what that will do is it'll relieve the tension in your hips, taking some pressure off your lower back, okay? So if you need to do that, you can go and grab it. So now that you are seated with your legs out in front, you're going to take your right foot and plant it to the outside of your left knee. With your left hand, thread it through the space here and grab onto this outside of the right knee. Your right hand, you're going to take that behind you, placing it on the floor right at the base of your spine. So in the seated spinal twist, it's really important to keep your spine long. So you're going to want to sit as tall as possible, and one of the best ways you can do that is by lifting from the crown of your head. So imagine if there's someone pulling on a string coming up from the top. You're going to sit really tall, and you're going to start to twist, turning towards your right, looking over your right shoulder. You want to make sure that right shoulder is relaxed. And now we're going to bring our awareness to our breath. This is a key component to the stretch, because what you're going to begin to notice is that your breath will actually be in charge of twisting your spine deeper into the pose. Okay, so you don't want to be forcing, you don't want to be trying pushing it with your arms. You really want to allow your breath to do the work. So as you take a deep breath in, be aware of how your spine's kind of coming out of the twist. And then as you exhale, you're able to twist a little bit further back. Good. So again, deep breath in, spine comes out of the twist. And exhale, you can move deeper into that spinal twist. Good. So practicing on your own, deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. So after you've practiced this for about a minute, you're going to switch sides. You're going to gently come out of the twist, unthread the arms, and then place the right leg down. Okay, I've switched sides. You don't need to, but just so that you can see me from this side, you're going to now take your left foot, plant it to the outside of your right knee. Right hand is going to thread through that space, grabbing onto the outside of the left knee. Remember, you're going to sit as tall as you can, and you're going to take your left hand and plant it at the base of your spine on the floor. Relax that left shoulder, and again, sitting super tall, lifting from the crown of your head and looking over your left shoulder. Now bringing all our awareness into the key component, your breath. Deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale twisting a little further back with the breath. Good. Deep breath in and exhale. It's really nice to know that you don't have to do a lot of work here. If you can bring all your awareness into your breathing and how your breath can move your spine, it'll become an easier stretch to engage in. Again, deep breath in. And as you exhale, that breath letting out is giving you permission to twist a little further back. This twisting motion is so good for the spine. So again, deep breath in and exhale. Good. After a minute, you're going to slowly come out, unthread the arm, and extend the leg down. Okay, for our second stretch, we're going to be lying on the floor. So you can walk your feet in, and you're going to slowly recline your back onto the floor, and then bring your arms out into a T position, palms facing down. Lift your feet off the ground, bringing your knees into a tabletop position so your shins are parallel with the floor. And then you're going to slowly take your knees over to the right side, gently placing them onto the floor, stacking, allowing that left knee to stack on top of the right. To complete the spinal twist, you're going to turn your head to the left, so the opposite direction, all the way so that we complete the spinal twist all the way up into the cervical spine. So from here, you're going to focus on your breathing again. Very important. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale through your nose and exhale, releasing the air very slowly through your mouth. Allow your body to really relax into this pose. You don't have to do much here. It's all about letting go, letting the gravity of your arms and your legs and the spinal twist of your head looking the other direction. All of that combined is giving your spine a really nice deep twist. Great. So after at least 1 minute, you're going to slowly bring your head back to center. Float the knees back up into the air, into that tabletop position. And then once you reach there, you're going to slowly take the knees over to the left side. Now gently stacking that right leg on top of the left. Completing the spinal twist, you're going to take your head and turn it to the right so that you're looking in the opposite direction of your knees. And again, just allowing your body to relax. You want to let go of all the tension and just allow the position of this pose to do all the work on the spine. So bring your awareness into your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. This is a great pose, especially if you're just coming out of some back pain, because you're limited in how much you can move. And this one is great because you get to lie on the floor on your back. I've always felt from doing this pose a huge relief in my lower back once I was done. And once a minute's up, we're going to take our head back to center, float the knees up into the air, take your arms and wrap them around your knees, pulling the knees into your chest, and just kind of rock side to side. And that's going to release any tension that was building up in the lower back area, in the sacral joint, the SI joint. So just going to want to rock side to side. And if you also want to add in some low back massage, you're going to kind of trace the outline of that base of the joint by drawing knee circles in the air, pulling the knees into your chest and then allowing them to come away. And then you're going to switch directions, going the opposite direction, just gently massaging the outline of that lower back into the floor. Okay, and that's just going to reduce some of that pressure that was building up in that lower back twist. And then once you're done, you can come on up to seated. So how did those stretches feel? Probably pretty good. I always love these spinal twists, and they make a huge impact on reducing back pain and preventing it from coming back. In order to maximize the benefits out of these stretches, you're going to want to hold each stretch for a minimum of 1 minute. If you can hold it for longer, go ahead, because that's only going to increase the benefits and give you faster and more expedient results. And ideally, you want to be practicing these stretches 3 times a week minimum. If you can do it every day, then go ahead and do it every day. But if you can't, try to fit it in at least 3 times a week. So thanks for joining me in part 2 of effective stretches for back pain. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, because then you'll be updated as to when I upload the next and final part to this video series. If you like what you're hearing and you want to get more flexibility tips sent directly to your inbox, go ahead over to my website, inflexibleme.com, and sign up for my weekly emails at the top of the page. So thanks for joining me in today's video, and I will look forward to seeing you in part 3.